Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hello. Welcome to Detroit After Dark podcast. We are ready. Tonight's topic is body count. Doesn't matter, doesn't not. You have me, of course, PC Says, Princess Hunt on Facebook, PC Says on Instagram, and we also have my co-host, Miss
Lita Ford. I guess that's my name. I guess I got to go back to like Lita Pulliam, but you know, Lita Ford is what you know me by.
and
Miss Tawana Bowler, but I'm Miss Loudmouth on Twitter and Instagram. Please find me. I'm there. I'm out here.
and we got our repeat offender, Miss Mimi.
We got a new victim
Welcome
tonight.
Victim.
And it's some testosterone in the room. We don't get a lot of that.
I don't think he know where he at. You're not
Okay,
safe,
introduce yourself, baby.
Well, I'm Dre from Detroit, West Side.
From the west side.
That ain't what you really wanted to say.
Nah, that's not what I really
Yeah,
want
call
to
that
say.
shit.
He like he was about to be like, he called me Drake, AK little murder.
No.
AK.
You clean that up for us. You don't have to. Give him some more liquor.
Instagram Dre Murder. Everybody know me.
There you go. He like, I gotta represent it for myself, so the bitches know I got a big dick.
Okay,
So body count is the topic.
for sure.
Let's see how everybody feel about body count. I'll start it off because I already told y'all I don't think body count should matter. Like I'm not counting who I'm fucking at all. Like who's trying? Like do people sit down and write that shit down? Like
Bitch, I keep it tablet.
When I was
I'm not
younger,
gonna
I
lie.
did.
I didn't even do that when I was younger.
Yeah,
I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Then once the names got a little too long, I just was like, you know what? Let's abandon
Just burn
shit.
this book. I ain't writing shit down though. That's like keeping a diary. I think people who keep a diary are insane. Why the fuck would I write that shit down?
My shit was coded.
That's evidence. What if somebody else find it?
Yeah, because finding a person's diary is not
Yeah,
a
I'm
fun
not writing
thing.
shit down.
My shit was coded. So if you found my little whole trophy book, you didn't know what you was looking at. That shit looked like football stats.
You had
and shit.
hieroglyphics in there.
It was like a phone number. It would be fucking shaded in hearts, and then most of the time
Shaded in hearts.
Shaded in
Okay,
hearts.
you was GTD. Got the draws.
I'm not even joking. The level of hearts let me know what he was hitting on. Did I have a good time? Did he cash out? Because you get points took off of that shit. And then it wasn't exactly
Only Tawana.
names. You know, I'm a Virgo. A bitch got a little touch of OCD. So it wasn't a name.
true about Virgo.
It would be initials
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true
it would
about
be
Virgos.
descriptions. So it'd be like D.G. Range with the TV.
So Tawana, you got to tell us what do you think about body counts? Because you already told us you kept a book. You still keeping a book? Do you know now?
You know, I know the. Never mind. What I'm gonna say is, I'm not about to incriminate my motherfucking self like that. My number is 12.
I am a virgin.
Then you gonna fucking assume me.
Okay, let's ask our special guest. How do you feel about a body count?
From
When
a
you
man
date,
perspective,
when
at
you're
that.
dating somebody, like, does it really make a difference? Does it matter?
No,
Y'all
it
ain't let
doesn't
me
matter.
answer. Fuck y'all.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
And why doesn't it matter?
My thing is if you ask the question, you're gonna get the right answer.
I get that. That's like going through a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, some questions don't need to be asked. I feel like in a
If you
relationship.
go looking for it, you're gonna find it.
I think if you ask me that's a petty ass question. Like that to me, like that's a red flag. If you ask me how many people I'm turned off. Why the fuck are you asking me?
Yeah,
this?
it's
Of
definitely-
all the
Well-
things you can learn about me.
Well, I don't want to know your past.
Exactly.
If you ain't got HIV, I don't even want to worry about it, baby.
I just need to know what you're
You
saying.
needed a sound for that one.
I didn't even know what to hit on that shit. Like, goddamn.
Real talk.
How do you feel, Mimi? Tell us how you feel about a body count.
Body count don't matter.
It don't matter?
It's more about who.
Like who the person was.
Well, shit, everybody got a story.
You know
Yeah,
what?
everybody
But I don't
got a
really want to
story,
know
but
who
it's
it
the
was
people that
either.
you-
Because I would judge you more off of who than I would how many it was.
Me and
Yeah,
my dude
that's like- yeah.
are both
I think if you-
recovering hoes.
If you ask a
So-
person that, you already have a notion in your head. You're already prejudging them off the rip. If you asking them, like, oh, if you asking them, you think that they fucked a lot of people. Why would you need to ask somebody that who you think ain't been around?
I feel like you need to only know how I move with you. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all that
that's
matters.
all
is how
that's
we move
important.
together.
Yeah.
Low
All right,
key,
so
that's
somebody
some high
told
school
me
shit.
that it's not your body count, but if they found out you had a train rain on you, that's a deal
I was
breaker.
just getting ready to say, I don't feel like it's not the number. I want to hear stories about your sexual past.
Okay, call in and tell us
Well,
about
damn.
y'all body
I-
count.
Oh,
Tell us
no,
how y'all
Here's
feel.
the thing, because I want to know is your deviant list some shit I can handle? So my theory, people have they out loud sex lives, the shit that you'll talk about
that's true.
openly.
Okay.
Then you got your secret shit. The shit you'll die with. The
I
shit
see where
like
you're going.
if you die, you got that one friend who don't know what's in there, but you like, bitch, destroy all my electronics.
Yup.
ASAP.
Throw my phone. Y'all know that. I be like, stump on that bitch. They don't need to know nothing.
That bitch gotta go in the deep.
I said, just grab it and be like, oh Lord, Jesus.
Yeah, I gotta destroy that motherfucker. I want to know your story. Like, if you was going to like freak parties and you was fucking like going to mandingo parties with dumb white bitches, maybe that's kind of low on the do I care scale. But are you going and fucking trannies that look cold? Nigga, I need to know what I'm dealing with. What's your deviantness? Like, are you on some
But
you have
most
shit?
most men that you're dating is not going to give you their ultimate freak level. They're not going to tell you.
I want you to tell me your ultimate freak level. Let me see what you like to do. I'm for real. Y'all want me to lie to y'all? Y'all looking all shocked. No, let me
Yeah.
know the nasty shit that you in. How you
they,
know
I
if
don't
into
feel
it or
like
not?
They not gonna
I don't
tell
feel
you.
like they ever gonna come like.
I don't know.
right
I had some niggas tell me some wild shit.
I was just getting
Well,
ready
we
to
don't
say.
live.
Listen,
It was both.
Yeah.
my favorite thing is to ask somebody what kind of porn they watch.
Oh yeah, but
I
you
watch
know
all
what?
kinds of porn.
No,
No.
because
But-
porn don't tell you enough. Because if you ask
You
me
tell
what
that
type
nigga,
of
let me
porn
see
I
your
watch,
Yes,
search.
it do.
no, listen, because porn is
Porn
not
do say
always
look.
indicative of what you like. Because if you ask me what type of porn I like, I'm gonna tell you I want some gangbangs where like a bitch in a swimming pool full of nut. And it's like niggas putting her in the headlock and fucking her. Like, that's
You like
the shit I
ghetto
like.
gaggers, huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want them niggas to like kidnap a bitch in a paper sack and then drop
so
the
you
bitch
like
out
bondage.
and just start banging her ass like, oh, look. But just because I watch it don't
Sorry,
necessarily
Dre.
mean that I would go
You
on the
asked to be
bondage
here.
website, see where they located, and see what you need to do for them to kidnap you.
watch
Because
the
I wouldn't do
What are you
that.
into it?
Did we
So
get
if
your
somebody-
perspective,
if-
Peasy?
If somebody that you
On
really
what?
like
On body
asks you,
count. Did you say
do
your
it.
perspective?
I said it shouldn't matter
Right.
because
I
if
haven't
I
listened.
went
We
based
just
upon the body count or the bodies that my person had, I wouldn't be married today.
Period. Period.
If that was a requirement, right? Like, you had a body.
If,
Yeah, I hear
if that's
you.
what we was going by, I probably wouldn't be. Like if he just kept it 100. Well, we pretty much keep it 100 with each
I mean,
other.
at our age, though, like, how the fuck? Like, what are you
We
expecting?
40. You done
like,
lived-
The fuck are you expecting?
Okay, but let me say, if you're 40 years old, most people, not me, I started kind of late, but most people start having sex
14,
at
15.
14, 15,
15,
sometimes 12 years fucking old.
So
So,
if you
if
fuck
you've been fucking
three
for
people per
20,
year-
30 years, that's a lot of bodies.
Boom.
Even
But
even if you just do one person a year, that's
Yes,
still a lot.
that's
Here's
a lot of bodies.
here's the
Word.
problem with the body count shit. If you have somebody answer honestly and the number is high, what is gonna be your reaction?
What is a high number?
500, 1,000? Like, hold on.
I guess I'm low.
look,
Shit, we was doing them
so
numbers in
look,
high
no,
school.
wait.
In
when
high school?
Damn you, Will Chambers.
when we talked, when we first came up,
School.
when we first came up with the,
he went to Mackenzie.
Ooh, that makes sense.
yeah.
It
Bitch,
does.
I went to Mackenzie.
So did my daddy.
Hey, my squad already know how we
It's
move.
selling.
So did my daddy.
So look, when we decided to come up with the subject of body count, I bullshit you not. I went on Google, tap. Like, you know, is it a bitch out here that got a work? Can you get a world record for fucking? Low key, there fucking is. And I think the last holder is black. Like, this black bitch laid on her back for like 7-8 hours, and in a day,
we don't
the
need no
number
Black
is-
History fact for that.
That is frowned upon on Juneteenth.
She took a couple hundred. I don't remember if it was a couple hundred, over 100,
I
but she
believe it
took
was
some.
500.
Yeah, I'm like, she took some
Wow.
fucking
In one day?
rock in a day.
Her poor vagina.
Because niggas was in the line jacking off, and in order for the record to count, they didn't have to fuck her for a long duration. They really just had to insert, bang, bang, and pull out and bust. So most of them was ready. That bitch alone,
That
she
sounds
did, and
disgusting.
she was an adult entertainer. So,
What's her name?
bro, I went. Why is my brain?
I don't know.
What was
You
talking
can't hit
about?
the Google.
Why is her name a piece? Why is my brain a piece of shit? Like, her alone. If you done did we'll say in her porn career, she done did 100 movies. And she might have did 100 movies.
Erica
like
Greason said,
60
"Is the
niggas.
body count for the men and women?
It should
Men
be.
tend to think women are hoes when they find out. Is this true, Mark? And the new guy."
Yeah, look
Oh,
at
she
her.
likes S&M hardcore gaming. Okay, that's what she told
Look,
us.
I don't like it, Erica. I'm not out here like tie me to this pole and 30 niggas come in and choke me out. I don't
Yes,
want
she is.
that.
It sounds like it to me too. I was like,
I'm a fucking lady, y'all. And where am I gonna find 30 trustworthy niggas?
You know that book next to the motherfucking hearts with them shaded in hearts.
Nah, some of them niggas had low numbers.
so my mama said, because she watching, men are
Oh,
celebrated
shit.
for high body count. It's women who are judged for body count.
Absolutely, Lolo.
Of
I
course.
agree.
Men are a champion for that shit. Wilt Chamberlain literally was bragging. Like, his memoir was mostly about the bodies he done counted.
But see, men get to do stuff like that anyway. I can name so many celebrities,
Yeah,
probably more than my
Future,
hand, that
Wilt
just
Chamberlain.
drop off babies.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay,
talking
let's talk
before
about Nick Cannon.
Nick
Nick
before
Cannon
Nick Cannon.
is dropping kids everywhere.
Really?
Okay,
Nick-
BB King. BB
No,
King
no,
said.
King, Shauna daddy, Shauna the rapper, her daddy.
Oh yeah,
Hold
he
on.
was Buddy Guy. is her
yeah,
father.
buddy
He's-
guy, yeah.
But Nick Cannon's in a different situation.
Because he's not sniffing around. He making babies.
A
'Cause he
disease of what?
No, he's dying.
He's
Yeah.
about to die, so he want to leave a legacy.
Yeah,
So
that's why
he
he's
having all
making
this-
That's
babies.
BS.
You ain't got to lead a legacy
No,
with
no,
everybody.
But what
Nick
about
Cannon is
Richard?
an entertainer.
What about Richard Pryor? Richard Pryor was not only fucking everything walking, but Richard Pryor was openly bisexual
Yeah,
back
he
in
used
the
to date
day.
trannies
I didn't know
which
that.
yes, which was rare.
Well, he grew up in a whorehouse, y'all.
Like,
Like, you
he-
know what I mean? Like, he don't have...
He had a different level of
Yeah.
a
It's
life.
a famous white dude.
Have you
who
watched his
fucked.
documentary?
Yeah.
His documentary
He was broken.
live.
He was
Like,
broken as fuck.
Yeah, he
like
has some
it
issues.
was really like I watched.
Yeah.
He has two separate documentaries on Showtime.
That explains
I
his
love
drug habit.
documentaries, and it explains his life growing up in the
Put
whorehouse
cocaine on
and
Pam
everything.
Grier, clip,
Yeah,
fucked her up. Y'all ain't never heard none of this stuff?
Yeah.
On
I
Pam
have.
Grier, he, used to
He
date
was-
Pam
he was
Grier.
dating Pam Grier.
Yeah, he put cocaine on her click, and this is just like, you know, that's like saying Little
I
Kim
wouldn't
went to the
mind
hospital
putting
for cum.
cocaine on her
So
click.
the legend is that's the reason she never had kids.
yeah. He made her
Nah.
sterile.
Nah,
Yeah, he made her
nah.
sterile.
What was in
Put
that blog?
cocaine on her
Because
cleat.
I know a lot of
Oh, she
blowhead
tried.
bitches in Southwest, and them bitches got 6 and 7 kids, and they getting it in a booty hole and everything. I don't believe that.
That's the legend. That's like
I-
saying
That's the
believe it.
story
That's
that
like
they
saying
tell.
I don't believe that Lil Kim went to hospital for
Yeah.
you know having nothing or
Did
something.
you
gotta
know
get a
how
stomach pump,
fast-
but that is the
Hold
legend.
on,
No,
let's
I
read the
think Lil Kim
comments.
white
Mark
girl got
Belville,
stomach.
what about Lil Boosie? And Loretta said yes.
What about Lil Boosie?
But they criticize
kids.
Kiki for having so many babies.
Yeah, because Kiki, I don't criticize.
but
Kiki.
she's married.
Yeah, I don't criticize Kiki. or
What
her
about
10
the other
kids.
dude, Shorty Low? Shorty Low, before
Shorty Low
that,
got killed, though,
that-
didn't he?
yeah,
Oh,
that
but
nigga
he-
that
But he
did
got a
that.
lot of
They
kids.
Yeah,
was
he still had a
in the
show.
middle of
He had like
producing a
20 some
show.
kids.
Yeah.
But see, that's different because now we're talking about it's a difference between kids and body counts. Because if I had a kid for every never mind.
But there are people who have babies with a lot of
I'm
bitches they
not about
fuck.
to
I
be
know
telling
quite a
y'all
few
all
niggas
my
that have a
business.
baby with every bitch they fuck. So
Why though?
or huh?
Why?
Legacy.
What?
No.
Legacy my
no,
ass.
Because most of the time they're not taking
Hold
care
on.
of them kids.
Hold on.
Hold
see
on.
my ass.
This is a 2-part answer because it's funny that y'all mentioned this, and I watched this fucking episode earlier. There are men out here that instead of being rapists, they don't just want to take the pussy; they want to impregnate you. And these men go through great lengths. I don't know if any of y'all have ever
But
seen
why
this
though?
Law and
Tiana,
Order.
why?
It's a mental thing. It's power. It's control. It's seeing somebody be subservient to you in a way. It was
That's
a Law and
sick.
Order episode with John Stamos. And come to find out, he was going around the city, lying to bitches, around the country, and he had like
That's just
30,
like the
40 baby
documentary, Our
mamas.
Father documentary with
Where
the
he
man
was
with the-
impregnating them women
I
with
didn't watch
his
it yet. I
own.
seen it. It showed up on my.
Yeah, I seen it was something
Yeah,
I
I seen
seen
that.
a long
over
time ago.
100, and it, when it was the town was so small.
So small. He
Like
had
people, we sisters, not knowing, our
And
babies
probably
stay on the
dating.
same soccer team.
How many people in that town were siblings and were dating?
so it's like a city probably the size of Warren, Michigan, and he got like 100 kids in this city.
Why was he fucking or was
He,
He was
he
the
owned a
fertility
sperm. He
doctor.
owned a sperm
Oh yeah,
bank,
he
and
owned the
was
sperm
just
bank. That's what it was.
impregnating
I
all
seen
the-
that story.
And instead of you bring your husband, instead of using your husband,
I'm using myself. They should. What happened to him? So did he
He went to jail.
He should
Yeah,
have went to jail.
everybody is focusing on children, but in reality, even as humans, we are not mature enough to hear certain things. I don't. It's a few small amount that don't count. But like, if your nigga came home and was like, "I ain't gay, but I like when you put your finger in my
That's a whole other question, Tawana.
No, but what I'm saying is that's
that
the
nigga
same
gay.
thing with body count.
How?
Here, no, because
That would
everybody
be the same. similarity.
everybody's golden number is different. It's
Guys
some
do a lot
niggas
of
that don't
people
want to
with
hear
keto.
that you over 10. But it's a comedian. It's a comedian on Facebook had a whole video talking about he wants some Detroit pussy. He literally said, "I want some Detroit pussy." It's something killer something. He said, "I want some pussy that got some miles on it." He said, "I want to get in pussy and hoo
Oh yeah, yeah, it is niggas like that.
Some niggas don't want someone who's green and they appreciate
I
not
can
so
agree with
much
that.
the body count, but the experience you gave along the way. Like, nigga, how do you think I learned how to do
I
the
can
salt
agree.
and pepper?
I can agree with that. You don't want nobody that's not.
It's
Not experienced. You ain't trying to teach
salt and
nobody.
pepper
Yeah, I don't
go-
want to teach you.
Thanksgiving special.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you give a nigga the go. So you giving him the turkey.
Do it again.
And then you gotta put that
You
bitch
need to do a
back here.
training class.
And then you gotta do the salt and pepper turners. Hopefully he got enough where you could do
Flick
two.
your tongue, Tawana.
And
Gotta
look, no,
flick your
so
tongue.
here's the trick. No, here's the trick. You gotta go in between the turkey. Give him the salt and pepper.
Why he vibe with her like,
Hold on,
okay?
then get a nigga, and then you gotta get a nigga some, okay, thank you. So here you go. You gotta get a nigga some turkey. Go. You sound like a little bit like a turkey if it's good, cause you like on the dick.
we got some comments.
Then you gotta get a nigga the salt and pepper on it, and then you gotta get a nigga a little gravy, a little on that motherfucker with the. So I call it the Thanksgiving special.
Thank you for the love. Let me pour that up now.
Look, I'm like, I ain't
Philly,
really,
Are you over here molesting my
Philly
body?
Joe.
that bottle bust.
Philly Joe. YouTube. She said Philly pussy versus Detroit pussy. Let's have a puss off.
Oh, what?
Philly pussy don't stand a chance.
Tell him
Detroit
Philly won,
pussy
'cause I ain't
gonna
about to fuck
scam
with
you.
him.
I've never been to Philly.
Detroit
Go
pussy.
ahead, Philly.
Nah,
They're about
Detroit
the same.
pussy. Gonna,
Thank you.
Okay, what your worldly ass do tell?
like, yeah, they related. They
I ain't
close.
got
That
shit to
Philly
tell.
cheesesteak pussy.
Huh?
We don't want that cheesesteak pussy.
Okay, that chopped cheese.
Not when they can have a coney dog.
You ain't been.
You don't want a coney dog.
You ain't been. No, fuck a coney dog. You ain't been fucked
Philly.
right.
Funny dog.
A dip one, Frank.
No, y'all all right. A nigga ain't been fucked right till he done fuck some bitch for the 12-piece wing ding with the chili and the cheese on the fried with the drink on the side. Because
do
that's
fuck for
baller
that. I
at
seen
the
it.
coney, okay?
Let me tell y'all a story. So I have a cousin. I will not say his name, but
I know him.
You know my cousin. He stay in Brightmoor. But he used to stay in Brightmoor.
You snitching.
He
Look
likes
at me trying to count back all her cousins.
He likes
snitching.
He tall. You know his brother.
Okay.
She snitching.
Okay, so he had this. He used to sell weed, and he had this bitch that used to come over and fuck for tails out the ashtray.
Tail.
I bullshit you not. I bullshit you
She
not.
just wanted
Trading
to
tails for tails.
He said that
She just wanted to tell.
he one day he fucked her good, like she had sucked his dick so good, and they had got it in. He was like, shit, I gave her a nickel back. And she was like, oh, I can still. She was like, I can still have the tails too. And he was like, yeah, like
Hold
you
on.
did great.
Is this,
Mark.
his tails look like this?
Mark.
No,
Okay. Was they Snoop Dogg
That's
tail
not a
shit out?
tail.
Hold on.
Was
they
they
were
Snoop
not.
Dogg
Hold
tail?
on.
Which
They was
camera
they
is
was
my
hood,
camera? Is it this one?
Brightmoor, Puritan tails.
Hold on, I gotta lean over and look into the camera. Bitches of Detroit.
This the other one.
Hold on. Oh, is this one?
Don't move the
I'm
mic.
sorry.
Phil.
I'm sorry.
Say don't fuck for tails.
Bitches of Detroit. Don't fuck for tails. You somebody fantasy, bitch. Get a coney meal. Don't fuck for some
I
coney
got some
dog.
stories.
Get a
Coney meal?
Look, bitches gotta start
What happened
somewhere.
to just
Every
fucking the
bitch
nigga
ain't got
because you wanted
Benny
to
Hanna
fuck him?
pussy.
Say that again.
Okay.
Every bitch ain't got Benny
That needs
Hanna.
some sound
Every
effects,
bitch
too.
ain't got Joe Mueller. Every bitch don't have motherfucking.
that.
But
You
why-
got,
why
you,
does it
you got
always
whatever
have to
you
be-
require.
Well, I came up in a generation where they fucked because they like you.
Look, I love my
No
child's
money,
father,
no trips.
but even as a
I
big
mean, I
bitch,
like all that stuff.
But
though.
trips and money is nice.
I like
Just
all
saying.
that.
Look, he's
At one
still,
point in time, my mama just gave you some pussy because
No.
she wanted to fuck
Yeah,
with you.
but little do you know, back in the day, that
wasn't
nigga
there.
brought over 3 runs of groceries, 2 things of Pampers. That
Niggas
nigga
did
came
get- they
over with
came
a
with
bottle of
something,
the yak,
yeah.
and then your
But it don't
grandma
gotta be
had
Coney
niggas,
Island.
baby, taking her to the juke joint, to the picture
She got a
show.
point. She got a point.
My
She-
grandma-
Yeah,
My grandmother said, "Don't wake up with a wet ass."
Yeah, she got a
Baby.
point.
This was I was taught.
baby.
Let a man be a man as long as he come home and then put some money on the dresser.
No.
No,
How
nigga.
much money?
No, we starting a whole nother subject now.
No.
Just because you provide don't mean I will not do a 5 to 10 for your disrespect, nigga. I'm crazy. I'll do 4 years in a mental institution with the good drugs, come out and still fuck all your family because I'm still mad, nigga. You gotta be fucked up.
And now the body count matters.
They never said. They
And that's
never
when it
said
comes
which
into play.
body count. They never said which one, nigga.
So does it
Pass it
mean?
along.
Okay. I got another question that's like on the topic. Let's say sexual acts with your body count. Let's say sexual, like she said, as far as a train or a threesome or what your sexual acts that you had. Does that matter with the person that you choose to
What
date?
you mean? Like, okay, like what? Like,
Do a nigga got a deal
Okay.
like if you gonna date a nigga that
sexual
suck
thing?
dick before?
I
type
have
of
a
shit?
friend.
Like,
Not
what
gonna
if-
say.
like,
What
if
you
you
said.
Nigga that suck dick before?
I might.
I'm not. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I dated a guy a long ass time ago. His name was Bobby. Met him in the hood. He stayed on press. Talked to him for a minute. He stayed on Press and McKenzie. Talked to him for a minute,
I don't know that nigga.
and we was kicking it for a minute. And then Brandon came to my house as soon as he left the woodwork and was like, "Bitch, guess what I just seen at the bar?" And I was like, "Who?" He was like, "Bobby." I went straight to the doctor.
You made me nervous.
So I used to date a guy, and Princess got a brother that's gay. And when he seen me with the guy, he looked at me, he gave me this look. He looked at me and was like, and then looked at him and was like, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I knew what that meant.
You should have knew what it was.
I absolutely knew what it was.
Absolutely.
I absolutely knew what it was. So then, like, we broke up and he moved. And when he moved, he came back home and we was having a drink at the bar. We was kicking it. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I went to this movie theater. Because I told y'all, niggas get real comfortable with me. They gonna tell me they fantasy.
They do.
So
They do.
so
I'm
he
not
like-
gonna lie.
Yeah.
For real. Like, so he like, I went to a movie theater and this nigga tried to play me like he thought the movie theater was gonna be like heterosexual. Like, ain't no women going to no fucking movie theater to get fucked. It was a gay movie theater.
Bitch, have you ever been to the Northwestern for that shit though?
Listen, it's not, it may be one or two
wasn't
women, but it
fucking
ain't a
there.
bunch of fucking women. And if they in there, they charging. Niggas is going because that's, you know what I mean? It's
That's
like,
a
well,
low-key-
you talking
yeah.
about the
Like a
adult
bathhouse
one.
type
Yeah,
shit.
ain't no women going in there.
So,
That
yeah.
is. We're not in high school. We're
Yeah.
not going to movies.
For what? It ain't that hard to get some dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he said he walked in there and he said it was a room full of niggas and they was jacking off.
Y'all
And
was
he
fucking
like,
at the Mercury in middle school.
I never fucked in a movie theater.
Yeah.
But
Where was you
I've
at?
never done that.
Your life was wet.
Yeah.
That shit
I
was
mean,
fire. I fucked
still
during
got time.
Jason I fucked during Jason
The whole other
H2O.
thing
My,
at the
favorite,
Mercury.
my favorite place that I had sex with, I was in Macy's fitting room.
Oh, okay.
I've done a
Macy's?
fitting room.
Fitting room at North
That's kind of
Bay.
lit. Wait,
Did you
let
buy
me
the
finish, y'all. Let me
dress?
tell y'all the story about the nigga. So,
Okay, Tia, tell us the story.
so the nigga, like, I seen a bunch of niggas and they just beating their dick. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm waiting to see, like, what did you do when you seen these niggas beating their dick? Like,
Your dick get hard.
did you leave? No, it didn't go down. He said he was jacking off at the thing. So he like, I'm like, so you know what you do? He like, so I went and sat down. Already, I'm like,
Dun 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 dun.
and he gonna tell me he jacked off until he got a nut. No,
So wait,
You
listen.
got your dick sucked in the theater by them gay niggas.
Thanksgiving
Y'all,
special.
so my answer is about the question is about to tie in the devil's advocate. Y'all know I'm traumatized. If you watch the Toxic Mother episode, if you haven't,
Go back and
on,
watch that.
Go on YouTube or Facebook
But
and
smoke
please
a
watch
blunt
it.
and have a drink
Yeah,
before
smoke a
you
blunt.
do.
So
Get some tissues.
You know a bitch a little traumatized. And between the in-depth psychology that I've had, because there's more than just a therapist and a psychologist. There are people who specialize in PTSD. So I have one therapist where I got to go through like a trauma line, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. That's not the point. But sexuality and fetishes and all these things are not always based in,
Homosexuality?
yeah, like people think. So you like, fuck
I
that.
don't think that.
So he jerked off in a room full of niggas. You like, fuck that. But all depending on what his childhood was, that could have very well felt comforting, because how many times have you watched a movie and listened to some niggas make a joke about how a bunch of niggas jacked off in a room together during a
I
sleepover?
don't know, Tawana.
Or they,
I ain't never heard
Hold
that.
on.
Listen, this
Hold
nigga,
on.
I got another question. for that.
Unfortunately, I have.
see,
I got another question for that. Is a man gay if he watch gay porn but he's never acted
But
on
He's
his?
gay.
Yes.
See, but why is that? Because I can watch two
He said,
niggas
"Damn,
fuck.
my wife feel like Ocean Prime."
I
It's
can
like
watch two
comedy.
niggas. I do enjoy watching homosexual porn. I enjoy watching bisexual porn.
Ladies,
Now,
check your niggas porn.
can my nigga be bi? No, but that's only because we live in a world of diseases.
So being with
To
my
be
brother
quite
all
honest,
the
I
time,
don't care.
he put me up on all the gay shit. So it's this app called Jack.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to download Jack when I went out of town. When I had Jack
see
on my
where the
phone,
gay niggas was.
just so I could see the pings of who was fucking gay around me. And it'll tell you exactly who is fucking or gay in your area.
Yep.
They don't have this for heterosexual people. I don't know if they do, but it is an app for
It's
gay
POF
men.
for straight
It's called
people.
Jack, and you can download Jack, and it'll tell you niggas that want to fuck in your area.
Fizzy, do you think if a man watch gay porn and he don't act on his
Yeah, I believe he is very.
That
he,
nigga gay.
He is
But-
leading up to his.
Hold on,
gayness.
I got a question.
What-
So a woman got a man.
Do you think if a man
She
like his
got-
ass lick is
hold
gay?
on. A woman got a man. She has kids. She has a husband. She ain't never cheated. She like bitches. She watch all gay porn, all female on female. When they fuck, she fantasize about fucking women.
She gay. She like bitches.
Or
But
she bisexual.
But here's the thing: society doesn't necessarily shame her. Like the fucked up part is, I could say I'm bisexual, nobody questions it. I am, nobody questions it. I'll let you know, and I say I'm bisexual because I'm polyamorous, because it's not just I can fuck both races, or both genders. I can have feelings for both simultaneously. That's me.
But that would be most women, I feel.
Yeah,
Like
but
if you were more into the woman.
why do we not allow men the same freedom?
Because men do not supposed to be.
No, I agree with you. Men should be
said
allowed
that?
to be bisexual. Why can't
Why?
men?
Where you at, Mark?
Why
You hella
can't they
quiet
be
today.
bisexual?
Hold up.
I'm letting y'all have it. Y'all
look,
talking
woman
enough.
Women can be
man.
bisexual. Why can't the man be
change
bisexual?
the
Back
Subject,
in the
sir?
day, it is numerous.
If you turned on by both sexes, you bisexual.
Yes, it is numerous times in history where men had relationships with men, and they also had relationships
I handle
with
pressure, baby. I handle pressure.
in Greek history,
Oh,
back in the
absolutely.
day, they would have sex with they training boys,
Yeah, all of that.
and
Cabin
then
boys,
still
yeah.
go home and have whole
They still
marriages
do that
and
in the Middle
everything
East.
with
No.
they
That
wives.
in Detroit.
So it's this series.
No.
It's
Heard?
It's
No.
a series of books that I had a long time ago. It was called The Calming of Sleeping Beauty. It's a series of books, and they speak upon
me about this.
the European race and how their sexuality ran. So
They
if,
did incest.
if
all kind of
you
shit.
were a prince or a princess and your
Bestiality.
people owed me money, I'm the queen, and your people owe me money, I can come take your child and they have to come be my sex slave. So I could do whatever I wanted to them. And they said they have phalluses for the men, so they made the men horses. So they put phalluses, which is a dick, they just, worded it different. Phalluses with horse tails out of them, and they made them horses. The women had to sleep with phalluses in them. They had to be their personal. It's like 4 to 10
No,
books.
Are
offense to my
y'all-
Caucasian people
are y'all
watching this,
ready?
but it's real
Hold on.
Caucasian.
Are
White
y'all
people don't
ready?
be that twisted.
Are y'all ready for some crazy history?
Black people have that sexuality within them, but they can't be because they're judged openly by black people.
Yes.
White people can be open and sexual, and then you say, "Oh, that's white people shit," because they have that freedom to have that. We
So,
don't have that
that's-
freedom.
I'm about to
valid.
give y'all crazy ass history. Once upon a time, long ago, there was a motherfucker named Caligula. If you want your mind blown, please watch the movie Caligula with Helen Mirren. Old ass white Helen Mirren. This movie was so out cold, they tried to make a historical piece, but they hired real porno actors. Niggas was really busting. Like, the shit is...
Loretta said, "I agree with the young man. You are
Graphic.
gay."
But Caligula was a psychopath. So, like, he cut off a young boy's dick and said that was his wife and kept him around and fucked him. He was fucking his
Castrated.
sister. Caligula would go through the village that he ran, and if you were having a wedding, back then, bitches were virgins. He would fuck your wife first and make you watch. And if you said something, then he will put you in what's called the golden bull. Don't ask.
That's funny to me because I think like that this is going like I am not in support of R. Kelly, but I feel like R. Kelly being a black man who got to take advantage of his sexual deviant, that the public chose to crucify him harder than they chose the other.
No,
I
the
think he
public
was-
roll with his ass.
I don't
No,
think so.
what
Not in
happened-
the end.
what
No,
happened-
it's still bitches out here that
No,
like
bitches
his
that
nigga
got
got
30
niggas.
no.
And everybody got
No.
Hugh
Hugh
Hefner
Hefner didn't get
time.
30 years. Elvis Presley ain't getting no motherfucking
Okay.
time.
What happened-
Jerry Lewis ain't getting no time. He got 30 years.
You
for
know
this
why? I
What
want to.
happened with R. Kelly is because he's a black man and he has
No.
money.
No, you want to know why that
And
white
he was
woman?
able to do things
just
that black
with
men
Chris-
don't do.
What's her name?
I was working at the airport when all that shit came out 20 years ago.
I bought the
And
tape in
the
Northland.
women was, R. Kelly can piss on me anytime.
Yep.
I watched
R.
him
Kelly
piss
can
on
What's
on
the
me
old
anytime.
girl
I
name?
say
I
all
saw
the
that
time.
video.
I say
He
it all
pissed
the
on that
time.
girl.
What
I
was-
say it
I
all
was
the time.
19
And he was
What
doing
was
that
the
right
white-
when they got caught.
What was
he had
the-
money. He was a high-figure black man.
No,
Twenty
you
years
want to
ago.
know?
It
No,
is.
you want to know why R. Kelly got 30 years, but like the white chick, Maxine, whatever
Jolene
her,
Max-
whatever
is it
the fuck her
Maxwell?
name is.
Maxwell.
You want to know why she only got 20?
Well, 20 ain't only.
Hold
Let's
on.
not play 20
Yeah,
like
that's
that's a little bit of
long,
time.
but-
No,
20 ain't no little bit of
She-
time.
Anything
got
over 5
less
years
time.
is too much.
Look, she got less
Anything
time
over
because
5
white
minutes.
people move different than black people. Black people just do their
No.
shit crazy.
They
R.
made
Kelly-
R.
Hold
Kelly
on.
an example.
Hold on. This
I think
white
so,
woman.
too.
No,
They
listen.
made R. Kelly an
This
example.
white
made
woman
R. Kelly
wasn't.
Bill
an
Cosby,
example.
an example.
No,
Yes.
listen.
Black
This white
man with
woman.
money, I'm gonna make you an example.
Let
You
me get
shouldn't
my.
be doing
Let
that.
me get my thought
Go
out.
ahead.
This white woman and what's the old boy Weinstein? They weren't tricking off minors to just regular niggas. We are talking about presidents, senators.
They were
councilors.
targeting
we
not
are
just
talking
presidents.
about-
Kings.
Yes, we are
You
talking
know what I mean?
about.
Like they was princes,
big
like
league.
duchess. Yeah.
They
was
did not.
scouting.
They did
Have
not.
you watched
But
this story?
Yes, it
People
was
with
assaulted.
power.
No, they didn't give her
Talk about
30.
regular Joe.
They didn't give her 30 years because in turn for that 20, she gave over that book of names and who they slept with because the bitch was smart enough to keep a record for all these years. And everybody keep being like, why they ain't came out with the list? When they gonna do the niggas on the list? Because we are in the middle of political warfare that just ain't got the bloodshed yet. They're not releasing those names because that in Washington is more powerful,
powerful.
than
That's
any
the
bullet,
interesting
mob,
way.
or
For the
anything.
last 50
She
years.
has something to barter on her soul. Jerry Lee Lewis, he didn't lose out just completely.
But
he
why
didn't
she
get,
come up missing?
He didn't get out free completely
Why
because
she come up missing?
No, no.
Not only did he fuck a 13-year-old girl, the 13-year-old girl was his fucking cousin.
His career
Yes.
was ended after that.
Elvis
Great
Presley-
Balls of Fire
No.
is still a banger.
No, Priscilla was 15 when,
Okay.
when
Listen,
Elvis married her.
have y'all really paid attention to the Great Balls of Fire movie? The nigga went to the UK with her, got blackballed there. It got back to the US. He got blackballed here. The nigga beat
And was
her.
still performing.
No, he got blackballed everywhere.
Did
Him
he
and
get
old
30
girl-
years?
No, listen.
No.
This back in the day, they was marrying 13-year-olds regularly.
And
You
that's
said-
terrible.
yeah,
It's
your
right, though.
grandma
That's terrible.
probably got married.
My
at
grandma
15.
did.
My grandma
See?
did. But her
See?
her mother had it and all. She
Yeah,
had
my
her
grandma
marriage
did.
and all.
But
She
that's
got
the
15
point.
kids with her.
Everybody say Elvis did this, and they didn't. If
But
you don't
Elvis
say
didn't- oh,
anything,
shit, we got a caller.
What's going on, caller? Who's this and where you calling from?
Hi, this is Olela's mom.
Mama, I be lying for the show. If you meet me, please don't tell your daughter she can't be my friend. I swear to God.
Absolutely, I will not do that. Okay, I don't judge people. But here's the thing. I hate to hear my voice on radio, but I call in to say this. You're totally wrong about Giselle Maxwell. Had she given up the names of the people that had sex with these minor kids, she would be the same place that her bosses did. Okay?
Yes.
Second of all, when you're talking about Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley, you're talking about a different time period. You're talking about a time period when that was appropriate. Okay? You're talking about a time period when men looked at 13-year-old girls and married them.
Yeah.
It was acceptable. Okay, this is a different time. So consequences are different. The thing about it is, when you know better, you do better.
Absolutely.
Bottom line.
I love how Mama corrected me, but I feel real warm. Like, damn, thanks, Mom.
I love me some Lolo.
She out here dropping facts and
Okay.
shit. Ooh.
So Lolo, how do you feel about a body count?
I feel about a body count like this, okay? I've only had one man, the one I'm with, and Lolita's father. When and he's dead, those are the only two
That's
men
the
I've
only
ever
man
been
you
with.
had, mine?
Hold on.
The
If
one
you
I'm with
telling the
and
truth,
and your
and you a
dad,
G,
okay?
and if you lying, this shit, you need an Oscar. Cause
I'm
right
a
here,
virgin, so I believe her.
I believe her too.
hold on, I gotta leave.
Mama
This
got
about to
go.
get-
Okay, mama got that go.
She only love Willie. I agree with you, Lola.
I gotta go.
She ain't lying.
My
Oh,
name
thank
is
God.
Felita. That
And
nigga
you
had a
shine-
whip.
and You shine, girl.
Y'all won't even know. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna I'm wait till you hang up, Mom. I'm gonna tell you what you told him today. Let's see how you feel about that. I'm gonna tell you what she told me today. You want me to tell you what you told
I
me
love
today?
you, daughter. Bye. I love you.
Hey, Lola, love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Now I gotta tell y'all, this motherfucker told me today that my daddy gave good head. I was on the phone with my best friend. My best friend was like, "That's fucking right."
You was on phone with Nikki?
My mama
Of
told me
course.
My mama for a reason.
My mama tell me all the time how my daddy talks to herself.
Whoa.
I bullshit.
My mama tell me all the time how my daddy
Is this
talks to
some mom
herself.
trauma? My mom told me my daddy had his dick pierced and he was a freak and a swinger. Oh, when the show is over,
In
I'm
my-
gonna show y'all.
in
They
that.
my
say about
case-
apples on a tree.
My mom passed. I'm gonna tell y'all this. My mom passed in
find out?
1997. In 1997, she passed. My father was locked up at least 10, 11 years before that. My stepdaddy and them was separated maybe about 13, 15 years before that. But you can ask, well, my father is passed. He passed this year, rest him. But my stepfather, if you ask him to this day, he'd be like, "I loved your mama's dirty drawers. Like anything she ever wanted."
Cause your mama
know
had
that's
that
right.
Mama
super
had
soaker
that fire.
wet. Why you think your
Well, we
grandma's
married
in
today.
there?
We got something to bury.
Huh?
We got something to bury today.
I thought we got a letter.
We got a letter. I love a letter.
Oh wait, I just
got
want to say
a
something real quick
letter.
while she found her
Hey,
letter.
Nikki.
I want to say in 10 years.
Nikki said he gave good head. Merch said y'all wild.
And-
Epstein has been long gone. He has money. Y'all think he's dead. LOL, no footage. She paid them off. He's one of those underground spots living lavish. The camera wasn't working. Come
Nikki,
on.
don't come for me. Talking about Tawana always
It's
had
having
the
an
extreme
extreme version
versions
of
of everything.
everything.
I'm just gonna say this: the youth,
She come with an
The-
explicit
the
warning.
16-year-olds, your 13-year-olds, and when they are adults,
Okay, where
your
we
body
at?
count is gonna be obsolete. Who you like is gonna be
I'm a
obsolete.
virgin anyway.
These young kids don't see.
Don't make that face. Why you
any
make
of
that face?
These young, really go on TikTok. It's so
Listen.
many TikToks
So-
with buy 3
The way these
ways
kids
and
fucking now, they're not gonna remember their body count tomorrow.
Pretty much, because I know some.
Is kids
Hey.
fucking like
Oh,
that?
kids are fucking.
So on the Sage the podcast,
That make me nervous.
Sage the podcast 2 hours ago, right? She's a school teacher. She told me about how 2 6th graders at her school just got caught having sex under the stairs.
So
I know
speaking
that.
of
Like
which,
in the corner.
We're not gonna
That's
say
what
what
they do at
school, but yeah,
Renaissance. They fucking under the
Detroit.
stairs.
having sex in Cody on the stairs.
I just told the
Band
ladies.
practice.
That scared me because
Y'all
I got
must have said
boys.
that
I'm
in the other
terrified.
I just
Oh.
told the ladies
Shit.
I have a topic for next week, and it's on the lines of
Oh,
this
yeah, yeah,
conversation.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't want us to get too deep in this because I know this is about to be
Yeah.
a deep ass conversation. But if y'all are interested in where this road is going, definitely tune in next week
Yeah.
because it's all within
Can
lines.
I?
of
Well, I can give you a hint. So we
Yeah.
want to talk about teaching your children
sexual education early
Yeah.
and masturbation.
and masturbation.
I'm not talking. I'm not
Wait,
teaching
wait,
no
that's
kids how to
next week.
masturbate.
That's
We're not even
next
gonna
week.
comment on that. Don't
You
you,
can't
say
even
nothing
get
about
into that.
me.
Yeah, that's next week.
Now
That's
look,
next
come
week.
here, cause I haven't had a chance to talk shit to you.
Uh,
You look like a little.
Where did
black-
you send
First
that,
of
that
all,
letter in? Okay, here it goes.
Why you got friends that look like black superheroes? He looked like a CW black superhero.
All
nigga.
the black people I know are beautiful. Haven't you seen everybody that I invited
Hold
to the
on,
show?
but you ain't
is
never
beautiful.
came in here with the black Ken doll with the fade up, bitch.
I grew up with him.
fade up.
We all didn't have no teeth together when we was little.
Hey, Ken.
We got 30 years,
He
baby.
Kelly friend. He in the box like
Who was Kelly friend?
that's the black Barbie.
Okay, are we doing a dying brother letter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I
This
say something
motherfucker
now?
was wild. Go ahead, say what
I
you
think
said.
that's what I
Okay,
just
let me
said.
hear this.
We ain't talking about the topic. We talk about everything else but the topic.
We talking.
We said we talked about body count.
Oh, okay.
We ain't get deep enough
You
into
said-
it. You got something else?
You
to
ain't
say?
had nothing to say. You ain't tell us nothing.
You coming
ain't-
back next
You
week?
supposed to tell us your numbers.
I'm coming. Nah, I'm not telling my
No, we got
numbers.
another call.
We got another call.
I don't have sex.
What's going on, caller? Who's this and where you calling
Yo, is this the right call to purchase lube?
from?
Purchase
Who?
lube.
Purchase lube.
I think we
I
got
can
our
sell you
first
some
prank
lube.
call.
What kind of lube you need?
Period. Watermelon,
We only have
Cherry,
water based.
pineapple.
It's all water based.
I also got some
Did you say
spinach. You
lube?
need that too.
We got one called Maui
Yeah,
Wowie
yeah.
and it smell like the loud. What's up?
For dogs.
It's
Oh,
lube
you
for dogs.
nasty.
Oh, you trying to get
Are you
wild?
Caucasian? Does this feel real Caucasian?
I am lost.
Are
She
you
said
calling
for
from
dogs.
down
You
river?
kinky.
Down by the river.
This nigga said he needed lube for dogs.
For dogs. I
got
said, oh,
so
you
many
caught
questions.
Cajun.
Okay,
Look, I
so
thought
we're
that
gonna
was
go.
a
Womp womp. Womp womp.
We're gonna read
Let's
this
get a
letter. I let my dying brother have sex with
Oh,
me.
yes.
Whoa, whoa.
Right.
What the fuck?
I
She
forgot about that
said-
story.
What?
Okay,
I need
let's
to get
listen.
this off my chest. It's been almost 5 years to the day I lost my brother to leukemia. He was 2 years younger than me, and once he was diagnosed, he was dead in about 8 months. We were always close. In fact, I moved back into my parents' house to be around more once we knew his time was limited. Obviously, neither of us had feelings for each other before this day, but one day it would just sort of happen. We were alone in the basement rec room. Our parents asleep 2 floors up. He was crying on my shoulder about how he was going to die a virgin, how lonely he was. I was crying too. I never meant to take it that far when I kissed him, but things escalated quickly. Before I knew it, I was encouraging him to put his hands on my body, and I got so turned on that I let him fuck me. We acted completely normal, and we never talked about it. But that's what we did the entire winter. I would wait for him late at night on the couch downstairs, and he would make sure our parents were asleep, and without a word, we would get under the covers with me, and I would do whatever he wanted. It was likely an extremely dysfunctional Make-A-Wish Foundation. I really don't regret it either. It was fun, consensual, and you know what? He was really good too. A little awkward at first, but very eager to please. When he finally succumbed to cancer, it fucking killed me. I'm engaged now to a wonderful man. I know I need to get this off my chest. I don't think this is something I can ever tell him. You shouldn't have told.
I hate this.
No
story.
motherfucking
They call me
body.
Kodak
Take
Black
that to the grave.
Boy. You
Go
see
see
me?
a psychiatrist.
I got some shit I'm
white.
taking to the grave. Throw
They
that
white.
motherfucking phone.
They white. They gotta be white. They gotta be
I
white.
got some shit.
I feel like
Put
they
all
did.
your guns up, all your knives.
No, this was in the melanin group. They
My
was black.
my brother is gonna die with the matter of fact, nigga. I'm about to go buy you a hoe. What?
We don't got no lube, sis.
What's going on, Carter? Who's this and where you calling
Say
from?
Loretta Smith, you should have been a sex
Well, this
phone
is Jack
operator.
calling out of
I
the
know your
ATL. What's up, everybody?
AT.
What's going on?
Hey.
What's going
2
on,
up, 2
Jay?
down, shorty.
Yo, I was calling in about the body count,
Okay,
which
Jay.
is the topic.
It is
Yeah.
a topic.
All right, so this is the way I look at it, right? One, nobody knows how many folks you. This is for males and females. Nobody knows how many folks you've been with.
Facts.
It's only unless you run your mouth do folks start getting an idea about how many people, maybe ballpark, but they start getting a close idea about how many folks you've been with. So, your sexual past. No, I take it back. It's whether or not does your sexual past controls you, and how you act when you share personal interactions for males, with females, with males.
Touche.
That's the
I
making
agree with
difference
that,
right
John.
there.
So,
You spitting.
are you in a relationship? Is the person you with? Do you matter? Does it matter who or what? How many people they've had sex with?
All right, so here's a shocker. I'm 57, so I deal with women within my age range. So, we stepping into the situation with late teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and maybe early 50s of a sexual past. So
Okay.
And that's what I
the
said.
whole thing. So the whole thing is, how do I act when I'm dealing with you? How do you act when you're dealing with me? That's really what matters, and that's something that I carried with me, through my whole adulthood, because I've lived in 15 cities,
shit.
5 different states.
Okay.
What do you
So-
do for a living?
Sound like a military man.
Right. Are you retired or do you still
Okay,
work?
because Dre a military man. He's a floater.
So some of it was the military, and then some of it was civilian careers.
Do you want to start a new life with a new family? I make cornbread, white beans.
My son, he's about to turn 30. I had one for a reason. I enjoyed.
Oh, you
while
only
he was
have one
growing up.
child. Okay.
Look, how
I
your
just
son?
have
I was like,
one.
oh, listen. Are you single? Did I miss that answer?
Who-
They asked you that.
who,
Are you
my
single?
son?
No,
No,
are you single?
Yeah, I'm divorced. I'm divorced.
how do you
single,
feel
but
about
Can we
I'm-
have a lady
I'm-
like
I'm-
call in?
I have
Can
a,
we hook
but
you
I
up?
have a lady friend.
He like,
Okay.
I'm
He
beating
said-
somebody.
Got a special
you
Let me
friend.
down.
answer quick, because she
He got a
might hear
special
me.
friend. I don't want her to act up. He got a special friend.
Look, cause
Okay, because Nikki on some bull crap. She said, "Are you single, Loretta Smith, John? Check her profile out." Because Lolo is hot. Okay.
Yeah, so as I was saying, so I've lived in these different places, so I'm always the new guy So I don't know about anybody's sexual past. So
Okay.
I'm judging you. I'm judging you based on how you interact with me. Now, I might be rolling up on somebody that's one of the biggest hoes in the city, but depending on how you act towards me, that's how I'm gonna rate you. Even though hell, you may have been with 50 damn dudes
Damn,
and
I miss
cousins.
fucking old niggas.
And cousins. Hopefully not brothers.
Yes, I miss fucking old niggas. Yes.
So yeah, so that's my take on the topic there.
Thank you. That was a very good take. Please
Thank
call
you,
in and watch
John.
the show again.
I
I'm
love me
intrigued.
a
You
old
done
nigga.
lived in all these cities and states. I know you got some kind of G code.
Look,
You know what's going
this is
on.
why I love old niggas. They are worldly. They don't give a fuck. They been around. Like, you can tell an old nigga some crazy shit. Like, baby, I like you, but I can't give you my number. Like, I'm burning. An old nigga be like,
You gonna pay for your prescription?
an old nigga be like, hey, you been to the clinic yet, baby girl?
You need to go to the
Let me come back.
I'm done.
That motherfucker
I'm
gonna
gonna
move you
end
2
it.
months later. You eating cornbread and white beans with the rest of your
Okay,
family.
Did John hang
No,
up?
John is still here.
So I'm gonna end it like this. When it comes down to me interacting with women, we all know strange things happen. This is for males and females. You get with that one person, you be like, man, I ain't got no. I'm just trying to get some dick. I'm just trying to get some pussy. Then before you know it, a couple months later into it, you be like, yo, I'm feeling something for this person. And then you find yourself having to
But that's more of a situation.
basically make up for the past 3 or 4 months that you've been fucking up. And then when you tell the person, yo, I'm feeling you, that person start, well, you remember 2 months ago you said this, and 2 months ago, nigga, I don't know. The real you need to stand up. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why when I
This
get
7
with
Mile Radio,
somebody,
you say what you want. We like Zeus.
Yeah.
when
John,
I get
you
with
gonna call in
somebody,
again? I like your
I give
We
him
appreciate
general
you calling,
respect.
John.
But you know how things roll with you be folks. We all have caught feelings for that person.
I fall in
All
love
right,
in
but y'all
one
take
night,
it easy.
John.
Enjoy your evening.
All it takes
Take
is one
care.
night.
Okay, thank you, John. Thank you for calling us. We'll talk to you later.
I ain't get a chance
Definitely watch John.
I ain't get a chance to do Tawana Tales, but next week I'm definitely gonna hit y'all with a Tawana Tales
Bitch, we have several
dedicated to
Tawana
old.
Tales tonight.
Dedicated to old.
Tawana Tales is throughout the show. Okay?
I like keep a tail.
She was
I
like,
was rather
so this one time I was running from this pimp, right?
He was deaf and blind.
He was not a pimp. He
With
was
a peg leg.
He was not a pimp. He was a John, and that was a wild night.
Okay, we at the end of the show where we shout out
I
everybody.
always have
I'm doing a
fun.
party this weekend. If y'all want to come see me, I will be at the Optimist Sports and Hookah Lounge on Sunday. It's a Freaknik party. I'm certain it's going to be a ratchet good time. They just hired me. I don't know what kind of freaks are going to be at this meet. I will be the bartender though. My drinks is strong and they will make you make bad decisions. So you drink at your own risk. Of course, we always got smooth sipping, smooth spinning, Miss Lita over here.
I'm getting ready to add some
360 boo.
salads and fruit in that bitch.
Okay.
Salads in the jar.
I definitely do catering too. I can cook my ass off. I'm making my Mimi a charcuterie board, and we gonna all go on a picnic.
I'm bringing cookies next week. I'm bringing Sunday creation cookies next week.
I babysit if you don't mind.
And
your
Dre,
kids.
shout out your
say
business.
something.
Shout out your business, Dre.
Let me say something.
'Cause he ain't
July
said shit on it.
9th,
Okay.
6 Mile in Hubble.
Okay.
Okay, that's the Lisa pop up.
Yes, Lisa pop up. Let's get it, Detroit.
And what's your business, Dre? He do security, he do all type of shit. He do lawn
He a
care.
black action figure.
Needed some
I'm a
security.
Jamaican.
He a black action
I
figure.
definitely secure the pussy.
He do security, he got lawn care, he got all type of shit. We all doing
Wait,
something.
somebody
Everybody.
We
said,
all
where
doing
is it
something.
located? Peasy, where your shit located?
It's gonna be on 8 Mile and Myers at the Ultimate Sports and Hookah Lounge. It's definitely going down. Oh, and my deli, come see me. Come get some ice cream. I'm on Puritan and Ward, 13043 Puritan. We
should
are
put together
open.
a kitty day or
Come
something.
in.
Like that. Tawana.
I babysit.
If you
and-
bring your
Yeah,
kids, you
kitty
stay
day.
with them.
You should.
We're not
I
watching your
babysit-
kids.
Oh, listen.
I
here.
babysit and sell.
Oh, y'all said
I babysit and sell my Bridge car. Holla at me.
Come bring the kids, get some hot dogs, nachos, all the fries, all that good shit. We'll see y'all next week. We'll be talking about sexual education and how do you feel about teaching it to your children.
Masturbation. You gotta teach your kids masturbation.
I'm not teaching my kids.
We
about
gotta
that.
save it for
That's why the
next
teacher
week.
doing
My
it.
kids already.
I'm
know.
here next week. Because adults masturbate.
You You want to buy Nikki? I'm gonna go out.
Every time somebody come on the show, they don't want to leave.
I want to buy the bridge card.
Hey, I'm here to stay, baby. Let's get it.
No, Nikki, we keep.
We
the
need
bridge card
$50
for
from
the
your
charcuterie
ass,
board.
You got cash out, Zell?
The charcuterie board. The pussy pirate.
She said, I want to buy a bridge card. Nikki, we ain't got no
Hey, I
damn
need
bridge
2 of them
cards.
motherfuckers.
I will see y'all next week, and we are out. Love you.
Night.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.